Caitlin Clark just did something that no athlete has done since Michael Jordan.
Michael Jordan revolutionized basketball, and now Caitlin Clark is making a major impact of her own. Her historic endorsement deal with Wilson has sparked varied reactions among WNBA veterans. Within just 40 minutes, thousands of her signature basketballs sold out, showcasing her incredible popularity as a rookie. Clark isn't just boosting game attendance, tripling the numbers in some cases, but she's also shattered 62 records so far. Some seasoned players appear resentful, taking out their frustrations on the court. Comparisons to Jordan are fitting, especially as he himself has acknowledged the powerful effect she's having on women's basketball and the broader sports world.
Clark wasn't no one ever said there weren't ever great players before Caitlin Clark. There was never phenomenon, not in my lifetime, with women's basketball. And I went to UConn, so I've seen plenty of great players, but nobody's ever moved the needle in my lifetime like this.
Just like Jordan changed the game in the 80s, Caitlin Clark is reshaping the WNBA today. Her extraordinary accomplishments are challenging the league's old guard and raising the bar, leaving many veteran players to confront a new level of talent unlike anything they've seen before. The proof is undeniable.
Unveiled Caitlin Clark's signature basketball, making her the first athlete since Michael Jordan to get their own signature basketball from Wilson. She also becomes the first WNBA player to get her own signature basketball from.
Just as fans once camped out for days to get their hands on a Michael Jordan product, Caitlin Clark is now making history in women's basketball with a similar level of game-changing influence. Her groundbreaking partnership with Wilson is a milestone. No female player since Jordan has ever launched her own signature basketball line. Please don't forget to like the video and subscribe my channel for more awesome content. This is a powerful moment, and WNBA veterans are watching with mixed emotions. Cheryl Swoops, who previously questioned Clark's transition from college to the pros, now has to acknowledge the undeniable commercial impact Clark is making. The tension is palpable as Clark's name begins to appear in the same marketing conversations as Jordan's, shaking up the traditional order in women's basketball.
She is the first ever female athlete to have her own collection with Wilson, but just a heads up though, the entire collection on the Wilson website is sold out.
The massive impact of Caitlin Clark's Wilson deal became clear when her signature basketballs launched and sold out within just 40 minutes. Wilson had severely underestimated the demand, as the rush to buy rivaled the frenzy seen with major gaming consoles like the PS5. This overwhelming response highlights Clark's cultural reach, extending far beyond typical basketball fans and creating a ripple effect across women's sports marketing. The buzz surrounding her mirrors the kind of excitement seen in Michael Jordan's heyday. Clark is not only reshaping the financial dynamics of women's basketball, but also inspiring fans to spend at record levels. Her widespread commercial success stands in sharp contrast to what many veteran players have long pursued, mainstream appeal that Clark has now firmly achieved.
Designs are part of the Inspire series that Clark is doing in partnership with Wilson Sporting Goods. The tribute ball pays homage to Clark's time with the Iowa women's basketball team, and the Dreamer Ball is designed to encourage athletes to pursue their dreams. Both are available in sizes 3 and 6 at select Hy-Vee.
Clark's signature collection tells a powerful story about her one-of-a-kind playing style, with each basketball reflecting a unique aspect of her game. The threes-up ball celebrates her incredible shooting range, forcing defenders to pick her up nearly at half court. The record-breaker ball highlights her dominance in the stat sheets, emphasizing just how many milestones she's shattered. Every design element is thoughtfully crafted to connect with the key traits that define Clark's game, making the collection feel authentic, not just another marketing ploy. The Crowd Maestro ball captures her intangible influence. Her presence electrifies arenas, turning ordinary games into unforgettable events. When she steps on the court, the energy shifts, and fans, many of whom never followed women's basketball before, find themselves captivated by every moment. This kind of magnetic charisma is rare, the hallmark of an athlete who transcends the game, standing apart from those who are merely great.
Not mess around with these basketballs. Geometric patterns form the number 22 in triangles whose three sides nod to threes that fuel her scoring, and then the black and yellow is a nod to the colorways of the Iowa.
The overwhelming market response underscores a growing tension within the league. While veteran players have spent years working to bring women's basketball into the mainstream, few have seen the kind of commercial success Caitlin Clark has achieved in such a short time. In contrast, Clark has reached levels that others have pursued for over a decade, almost overnight. When her basketballs sell out faster than cutting-edge tech releases, it signals more than just popularity. It marks her evolution from standout athlete to full-fledged cultural icon.
It's incredible. Congratulations to her and her family.
Yeah.
Like the crazy thing is I'm just seeing her last year when they played LSU, but she's phenomenal. I'm going to go on the record and say she's the best female collegiate player ever.
Ever?
Well,
I don't know.
Clark's partnership with Wilson proves she's far more than a talented rookie. She's a transformative figure in women's basketball. Her commercial influence is backed by real, measurable sales, placing her in the company of the sport's all-time greats, even before completing her first season. This moment signals a major shift in how the market views women athletes, redefining what's possible for female basketball players in terms of branding and business potential.
When you take into stock the fact that outside of Kevin Durant, aging superstar, LeBron James, 40 years old, and Steph Curry, there's not a single NBA player more popular today than Caitlin Clark. That is
The pressing question now is how the league will adapt to this new reality. While some veteran players may feel threatened by Clark's swift ascent to marketing stardom, others recognize the broader opportunity she brings. Clark is elevating the WNBA's visibility, drawing in major attention and sponsorship dollars that could uplift the entire league. Her groundbreaking success isn't just personal. It sets the stage for lasting change, potentially redefining how female athletes are perceived and valued in the commercial world.
Pro, Caitlin Clark is the fourth most marketable athlete in the world. Yeah, not just female athlete, not just in the United States, but in the entire world.
As Caitlin Clark continues to raise the profile of the entire WNBA, she made a marketing move that initially surprised industry insiders, but ultimately highlighted her strategic genius. Instead of aligning with luxury brands or elite sportswear, she chose to place her signature basketballs right next to everyday essentials like milk and eggs. By targeting high-traffic supermarket aisles across the Midwest, Clark tapped directly into the heart of Middle America. This bold and unconventional approach is reshaping how female athletes build cultural influence. While most stars chase premium partnerships, Clark's decision proves she's playing a different game, one that's redefining what it means to connect with fans and drive impact in women's basketball.
Very, very cool. Big deal. Good job, Wilson. You know they probably went and put this together. I mean, maybe Hy-Vee contacted Caitlin Clark first, but this is probably the type of thing Wilson is trying to do.
Picture this: the hum of fluorescent lights, the steady rhythm of checkout scanners, and parents navigating crowded aisles with full carts. Amid the dairy products and household staples, Caitlin Clark's signature basketball stands proudly on display. This isn't a coincidence, it's a symbolic homecoming. While most elite athletes aim for luxury storefronts or exclusive boutiques, Clark chose the everyday spaces where Midwestern families shop on weekends. Her presence here reflects a deeper connection to her roots and a bold reimagining of how athletic icons engage with their community.
Here, they just had this go, and this is the Hy-Vee Instagram account. Again, Wilson, Caitlin Clark, really smart, very cool video, lots of smiling faces.
Think about this. The average American visits a grocery store about 1.6 times per week. That's a level of visibility no billboard or TV ad can consistently deliver. Every time shoppers walk past those aisles, they see Caitlin Clark's name and image, building familiarity in a way that sticks. Interestingly, some WNBA veterans have struggled to understand this strategy. In their pursuit of being seen as elite athletes, they may have missed what Clark realized early on. Becoming a cultural icon means meeting people where they already are. Her partnership with Hy-Vee puts her product directly into the carts and lives of Middle America. More than just smart marketing, it sends a powerful message: I'm one of you. Clark positions herself as the hometown hero, bridging elite talent with everyday relatability, and in doing so, she's reshaping the future of basketball.
And I've said it a million times, it's not breaking news, it's not brand new, but I really do believe Caitlin Clark is the next face of basketball. They've been searching for that in the NBA. Who's the next face of the NBA? It's been LeBron and Steph carrying the torch. I think the next face of basketball, period, is Caitlin Clark.
The impact Caitlin Clark has when she steps on the court is nothing short of remarkable, and the numbers prove it. WNBA games featuring Clark average 1.18 million viewers, nearly triple the league's usual ratings. She's drawing in an entirely new fan base. Suddenly, even people who've never watched a WNBA game, like your dad, are asking when the Indiana Fever play next. But Clark's influence extends beyond her on-court brilliance. Statistically, she's an elite company, posting over 18 points, 8.5 assists, 5 rebounds, 1 block, and 2 steals per game as a rookie. That puts her alongside Michael Jordan as one of the few first-year players to make such an all-around impact in the postseason. This isn't just about selling basketballs. Caitlin Clark is doing for women's basketball what Michael Jordan did for the men's game, turning herself into a cultural icon who also happens to play basketball at the highest level. And that distinction is what will define her legacy for years to come.
We knew Caitlin Clark was marketable, but she's been put over some pretty big names. In fact, some worldwide, huge, international names. Two of them being Messi and Ronaldo.
While some veteran players remain tied to outdated approaches, Caitlin Clark is busy writing an entirely new playbook. They chase conventional sports marketing deals, but Clark is building her own platform, one that invites everyone in. What makes her approach so powerful is its authenticity. Her partnership with a Midwestern grocery chain isn't just smart, it's deeply personal, aligning seamlessly with her background and identity. She's not trying to fit into an existing mold, she's embracing exactly who she is. And the results speak for themselves.
Of some players being jealous, yes, that probably exists.
Okay.
To me, yeah, jealous, sure. I mean, would you be jealous of somebody that got $28 million a shoe deal or whatever the deal is before you step foot in the pros?
While Caitlin Clark is connecting with everyday Americans through grocery store aisles, the ripple effects of her rise have created a very real divide within the WNBA. The contrast between her modest $76,500 league salary and an estimated $11 million in endorsements isn't just a number. It's become the center of a growing tension that risks overshadowing the sport itself. This financial gap has sparked a noticeable shift in how some veterans approach her on the court. The physical, aggressive play she often faces, intense double teams, extra contact, feels less like standard defense and more like a message. For many longtime players who've spent years building the league's reputation, seeing a rookie instantly become its new face can be difficult to accept. And really, who could blame them? Imagine dedicating a decade to elevating the WNBA, only to watch someone brand new take the spotlight almost overnight. It's more than a rivalry, it's a reflection of deeper frustrations within the evolving landscape of women's basketball.
So long to get respect for women's basketball, and then they treat it like a junior high school girl's locker room. Junior high school girl antics on the court. Instead of playing the game, they gotta be drama. Because they're jealous. Instead of letting their skills speak for themselves, they gotta be...
The tension is impossible to ignore during games, and it's not just fans picking up on it. Even NBA legend Charles Barkley weighed in, saying, they couldn't have messed this Caitlin Clark situation up any worse if they tried, taking direct aim at how the league has handled her emergence. Barkley's blunt critique speaks to a larger issue. The WNBA simply wasn't prepared for a player who could instantly reshape the economics of women's basketball. Clark's rise has exposed not just internal conflicts, but also the league's struggle to adapt to a new era of visibility, marketability, and cultural relevance.
The stuff toward her is petty and jealous. And the thing I love about her, she never says a word.
This isn't just about jealousy. It reveals a system that wasn't built to support a truly transformative star. When Caitlin Clark steps on the court earning under $77,000 while generating millions in revenue and attention for the league, it exposes long-standing structural issues the WNBA has yet to address. The salary cap, once designed to maintain competitive balance, now looks like a barrier, one that prevents the league from properly rewarding its most marketable players. Clark's meteoric rise has made it clear. The current system is outdated and ill-equipped to handle the new era she's ushering in.
That people weren't willing or were a bit reluctant to appreciate was the game on this young white sister of ours. She can ball. And oh, by the way, she was a great ambassador for the game. And by the way, she came in there and looked out for everybody else. For 22 years, they couldn't get chartered flights. That sister got there, and it was done in 2 weeks.
What makes this entire situation even more compelling is that Caitlin Clark isn't feuding with veteran players or demanding special treatment. Instead, she's using her growing influence to uplift the entire league. Clark has already played a key role in driving significant improvements, like helping secure charter flights for all teams, upgrading travel standards, and contributing to a massive $200 million media deal that's pushed women's basketball into primetime coverage. These changes don't just benefit her, they enhance the experience for every player in the league, including the very veterans who may have met her rise with skepticism.
League won, but every time we think there's a win, there's somebody who brings something else up. And it's unfortunate. It's like when Tiger joined the PGA Tour.
The situation surrounding Caitlin Clark has become a mirror reflecting the deeper challenges the WNBA must address: outdated marketing strategies, limited mainstream reach, and a pay structure that doesn't properly reward the players driving the league's growth. When a rookie earns 144 times more in endorsements than her actual salary, it's a clear signal that the current system is out of sync. The WNBA's compensation model was never designed for a player who can sell out thousands of signature basketballs in under an hour or triple game attendance just by stepping onto the court. If the league is to truly grow, structural changes are no longer optional. They are essential.
Told you a WNBA rookie was out here doing what no one thought was possible and outshining the great Michael Jordan's legacy. How would you react? Caitlin Clark is the girl flipping the script. Her rookie numbers are ridiculous. Fans and...
What's truly remarkable is how this 22-year-old is handling the immense spotlight. As social media buzzes with cryptic posts from veterans and analysts pick apart the growing tension, Caitlin Clark continues to rise to the occasion. She's not just handling the pressure, she's thriving in it. And now, she's earned the kind of endorsement that could silence even her harshest critics. When Michael Jordan speaks, the basketball world listens, and he didn't just acknowledge Clark, he praised her outright. Jordan asserted that the WNBA owes her recognition for the tremendous impact she's had on the game. Coming from the man who revolutionized athlete marketing, this isn't just another opinion, it's a definitive moment. Jordan's endorsement affirms what's already been clear: Clark's influence is unlike anything we've seen from a rookie. She isn't just a rising star, she's a game changer. Her presence is already forcing the league to evolve faster than it ever expected. Now, the question isn't whether Clark deserves this attention, it's whether the WNBA will fully seize the opportunity she represents or continue holding on to outdated ways of doing business.
The lion's share of the attention. The games are now getting put, all of his games are on TV, and he just was a polarizing figure, and Tiger Woods was like that when he went to the PGA as well. He changed the total economics of golf the same way Michael Jordan changed the financial economics.
Caitlin Clark is stepping into uncharted territory, facing the kind of pressure and visibility that few athletes ever experience. Every move she makes is under the spotlight, dissected and discussed, but few are as prepared for this moment as she is. Her resilience, poise, and skill continue to shine in a rapidly evolving landscape, where women's basketball is undergoing a major transformation. As the stakes rise, so does Clark. She's not just adapting, she's leading. This isn't a passing moment. It's a fundamental shift in how the sport is viewed, marketed, and played. And at the heart of it all is Caitlin Clark, whose extraordinary talent and unwavering determination are setting a new standard for what's possible. She's not just changing the game, she's redefining it. The future of women's basketball has never looked brighter, and Caitlin Clark is lighting the way.